In the journey of life, words alone fall short. Dreams, they're not enough without action. It's about becoming a participant, not just a spectator. Champions are bred from bold moves, not empty promises. Procrastination breeds regret. Action breeds success. Will you linger in the realm of talk or dive into the sea of doing? The key? Massive action. Embrace failure, fear mediocrity. Rise as a leader, a doer, not a bystander. Your dream needs more than wishes. It demands your relentless pursuit. So rise up, stand tall, and let your actions script your success story. The time for talk is past. It's the era of mighty deeds. You see, in life you have a choice. You can either be a spectator or you can be a participant. Spectators like to talk. Participants are all about action. You see, everyone talks a good game, don't they? But what separates the successful from the unknown? It's action. The successful, the champions of life, they take massive action. They do not hesitate. They do not procrastinate. They do not fear failure. They fear being average. Dreams can come true, but dreams need action. But there is a difference between a dream and a fairy tale. There is a difference in a dream and a good idea. You see, a dream will keep coming back. A dream will not go away. I don't care how many years, how many months, how many days. That dream will keep coming back. Whatever you dream, you gotta have action. And if not, it's always going to stay a fairy tale. In fact, it will stalk you. It will harass you until you give in and say, "It is now time for me to launch. It is time for me to step out. It's time for me to jump and go for it." Saying you want it bad will not get you results, but showing you want it bad will. Talking about it will not get you results. Doing it will. You see, everyone talks a good game, don't they? But what separates the successful from the unknown? It's action. The successful, the champions, they all take massive action. They do not hesitate. They do not procrastinate. They do not fear failure. They fear average. They do not die wondering what might have been. Sure, they may fail. In fact, they will most likely fail more than the average person, but they keep going. They keep taking massive action because they know consistent action breeds success. You don't want to live a life where you're all talk and no action. See, people say it all the time. Talk is cheap. I've heard people say, "You know what? You can have what you say." Which one is true? You see, I believe talk is cheap if you don't have action. I believe you can have what you say, but you have to have action. In fact, faith without works is dead. The only way your dream can become your reality is you have to have action. Talking alone will not make your dream a reality. You will never live your dream life by talking about it, but you might just live your dream life by taking massive action toward it. The talkers are almost always the non-achievers. Talk is cheap. Don't be a talker, be a worker. Like Martin said, you just need to take the first step. Oftentimes, the hardest part is to get started, but once you give yourself that push, you will get going. If you dive in the deep end, you have to start swimming. Throw yourself in the deep end of life and push yourself to reach the top. When times are tough and things go wrong, do not stop taking action. Double or triple your efforts if needed. Do whatever it takes and be a person of action. Will you decide to be a lion or a sheep, a leader or a follower, an action taker or procrastinator? Remember, it is okay to be a dreamer, but it is better to be a planner and a worker until your dream becomes the truth. You might be discouraged. You're thinking about quitting. "I tried and it didn't work. I'm tired." Let me tell you something. You better renew your strength. You better get your hope back. You better get your smile back. You need to get your mojo back, because no one can stop you but you. Now it's time for you to get out of bed. Now it's time for you to rise up. Now it's time for you to get up. Now it's time for you to stay up late. Now it's time for you to get focused. Now it's time for you to get committed, and you must take action. If you don't remind yourself of whom you're becoming, the world will remind you of who you are not. The thing about a dream is that it's not completed yet, so it's not visible. Others can't see it. It's easier to recognize people's deficiencies than their strengths. Your mistakes show up, but your progress doesn't. Stay consistent and go after your dreams. Sometimes you have to realize people don't understand your vision, but it wasn't given to them. It was given to you. Your role is to bring that vision to reality. Don't get discouraged. Don't give up. You didn't come this far to quit. Not everybody will recognize what you've been through. You are taking care of your family and balancing your work. You don't let people down.